This is Earl Amin with the 2020 Foresight Podcast, where CEOs of small to global companies share their insights. It is 6 questions in 9 minutes because top CEOs know how to listen and be concise. So let's get to it. First of all, welcome. And in just a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
I am Dr. Carol Demopoulos, president and founder of Learning Journeys, which is an educational company focused on the traveling classroom. I am also a university professor at SUNY Empire State College and Southern New Hampshire University.
Well done. So tell me, what's the best thing? Yes, indeed. What's the best thing about being the CEO of your company?
Freedom. I was an entrepreneur for a long time, and I was blessed to be able to always live my own life as a CEO, but within as a president within someone else's company. So when I finally got the opportunity to acquire my own business, I really found freedom in that I could live my own dream and my own vision and inspire people the way that I want, not within someone else's culture. Because as we were saying right before we started, everyone's a snowflake. So we have to really bring out the essence in everyone. And if we can't do that in ourselves, we can't do that with our teams.
Yes, correct. Well, I'm sure you've heard this, but I've heard as well from other CEOs that leading their team and seeing the road ahead can be a challenge. What are your thoughts?
Well, particularly now during the pandemic, I have a travel-related educational company, so the road ahead is quite unclear. It's been treacherous, honestly. It really tested all kinds of all leadership skills from top to bottom. The only thing that we can do is use a combination of intuition and science when we make decisions. We have to be data-driven, but we also have to go with our intuition. And generally, a combination of two will set you on the right course. And also, the second part of that is needing to pivot quickly. That's the most important thing in forward thinking, to set out on a path based on science and intuition, but be ready to move fast if that path doesn't lead you where you need to be.
Yes, well stated and quite accurate. Well, with your experience, what piece of insight might you want to share with other CEOs?
To listen to your teams, to really value employees above everything and focus more on giving back. We CEOs generally, there are some now, and there always have been, but focus on giving back to the communities that we service. It is as important as profit. If we're not giving back, we're not sustaining our company. So really focusing on giving back is very important, rather than, yes, of course, profit driven, but let's focus on personal profit as well.
Indeed. Well, in your journeys, what other successful CEOs like yourself would you like to acknowledge here and now and should be on my podcast?
Oh, I can't even, there are so many. I mean, from Terry Dale at United States Tour Operators Association, just a brilliant innovator in the vision of travel. Michelle Buttigieg from Malta Tourism, who has a really good feel of resources in Europe and recovery. And also some of my academic mentors like Julie Jedrow, who is the head of HR and the dean of the School of Business at Empire State College, who has really clear vision. So those would be my 3 top ones.
Indeed. All right. So thank you for that, first of all. And as the final question, how do you celebrate a win?
I celebrate a win as a collaborative win. It's no win is my win, it's our win, whether it be my team, my family, or the communities that we service. We're all in it together. So when I win, they win. So we all celebrate together, whether that be through an event or just a note to say thank you. Not everything has to be on a big scale. Just simple thank you is enough. But we do like partying too. And I cannot wait for COVID to be over, to be out and about and seeing everyone.
Yes, indeed. Likewise. Likewise. Well, Carol, it's been such a pleasure having you here today. Tell me, how can people find you?
Go to learningjourneys.com. That's the main site. Also LinkedIn, where you found me. It's a great resource, Facebook, and I'm also a published author, so they can Google my name. You could find anything from the Mountain of Tears, a historical reference on Sherpas, to women's empowerment throughout the world.
Very good. Well, this is Earl Amin with the 2020 Foresight Podcast. For more insights, go to LinkedIn and search for The Gray Owl Company. Carol, it's been a great pleasure. Thank you.
Same. Thank you so much, Earl.